in here and a little bit about how to take advantage of this entire scenario and the breakdown of it, guys. So let's dig in here. First things first, let's get some there. You remember, we're gonna go live here. Maybe 1 second. Profile. All right, let's get it, boys. Let's get a breakdown of it. And hop into live trade. We're gonna share our screen. Yes, sir. Let's get live on TikTok. TikTok. All right. Yanni. What up, bro? Yanni. Yo,
Chilling.
All right, man. Let's walk through this Bitcoin real quick. All right. Nice. All right. Let's start with the basics here, bro. You got Bitcoin up, bro? Are you watching my screen?
I now have Bitcoin up.
Let me see here. Yeah.
Sound cut out there for a minute.
Yeah, messing with TikTok right here. All right, let's get into here, bro. All right, so Bitcoin. Let's see where we're at here. Let's get the parameters first of all. All right, so the first thing we're going to look for here is the 2-hour crossing, as always. And we can see that 2 hours started to pop off here. We're going to move it in 1 to that point. Breaking the 90 line right there. There we go. All right, so that's our little 2-hour section. So far, 2 hours holding strong. Rotate over to our 4-hour. We haven't got to a 4-hour trade yet, but yeah, it looks pretty decent there. All right, so we're still in the B trade section. Second part is find the 1 hour and get ourselves in here to Bitcoin. Guys, Bitcoin short popping off right now, and this one happens here. And you can see here, and so far we have the 1 hour rocking south perfectly. Now earlier I was talking to Carlos and I was talking to him about entries into this trade, right? And it's my whole thing is that first things first, we got to get this volume below the 5 line, which we don't have yet. And the 5 line is right there. So in the meantime, you got to beat up these like middle trades, right? So these middle trades are going to be the 15-minute trades, right? And when we got the beginning of the pullback, which is the indication of all the moons, right? So I'm going to mark these moons off real quick. I'm going to get some call outs here. Call out. So there's a 15-minute moon right on this candle. We'll put it here. All right, there's a 15-minute moon. 15-minute red moon. And there we go right there. And we're looking for a 30-minute red moon to go with it. And that moon came in right here. So how you been doing, Yanni?
I've been napping and checking all this stuff out, trying to get into some trades. I had a day where I actually hit like 9 trades in a row, but I don't think I was properly. I was using like the 3-minute and the 15-minute, right? I wasn't getting the whole setup. So as some of us was talking about in the Discord, you know, you sitting here, you have time and you want to watch, you want to jump into these trades, and then we get antsy and we want to start trying to just trade because we seeing these candles going up and down and these big jumps, right? And we want to get in on those trades, and it burned me, it bit me, and then
you're gonna
it just didn't work.
Yeah, you have a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so yeah, you know that's the part. That's almost kind of like normal trading life, right? You get in, you see these coins moving, and then you pick up a little bit of a rhythm, and then you start trading the rhythm. And what happens is, you know, there's no why or how come something happened. You just saw a change of direction. You got into it, you won. You got out, it went up again. You got in again, it won, and then it totally goes the other way, right? So what you're getting caught in is basically the consolidation move, where it's, you know, settling on tops and bottoms of a channel, right? This is why. Did you get a chance to watch that video, Volume is King?
About 5 times, and I mapped it like several times.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like the first thing that you got to just, you know, look at, right? So this is what we're going to look at Bitcoin right now. So there's going to be a set of trades that can be made in every single coin, right? The beauty of having high leverage and seller buy, we're selling, we're shorting. Newski, we're shorting, man, we're shorting. And what it is that volume is going to tell you what's going to actually happen from patterns or like, you know, rhythms or like, you know, everything that's happening, right? Like how strong it's going to be, what's going to happen, and etc. Right? So we're going to map it through Bitcoin here. And what I want to do here is kind of go over a strategy where you can make multiple trades so you can get your like appetite wet, but not hurt yourself in the beginning, right? So let's say that we have a $100 bag that we want to trade with, right? We want to, you know, kind of work that up. So when you first start off, you should be practicing with $10 anyways, like we say, and then, you know, once you get in and out of a trade, you're gonna have some trades that give you 30 to 50%. You're gonna take those profits, put it to the side, and what you're doing is every 7 trades that you win in a row, you double up your bag, right? You go from 10 to 20 bucks, right? And that's gonna stay the same. Now the difference is, you know, when you get your trades from 10 to 20 and you flip them over to 40 bucks, right? This is where you're going to change your style a little bit, because now what you're going to do is you're going to protect your profits, okay? And what I mean by that is you're going to get where when you have $40, you're going to have a $10 bag and a $40 bag, right? So 10 of the 40, right? So when you're entering what we call B trades or secondary trades, like B trades like that, you're not going to use your $40 in the trade. You're going to use $10 of your 40, right? And you're going to set your stop losses at 15, and you're going to set your profits at 30, right? And what you're doing through this process is learning how to enter a trade and get familiar with what volume is doing, so that you can start eliminating bad entries, right? But by using $10 on a 15% stop loss and a 30% profit, it doesn't have to move a lot for you to get $3. And if you enter wrong, you lose $1.50. But you're able to make that back, you know, as you're going in and out of these trades, right? Worst case scenario, you work the $10 down to $3. Doesn't really matter. Eventually, you get to the point where the trade becomes a valuable trade, like an A trade, and then you're entering with the rest of your $40, which would be that 30 that's left, and then you're able to take 50% of 30 and grab $15 back and recoup the mistakes that you made, or to get to 100% and double your money from 30 to 60, which allows you to take your $20 in profit, put to the side, and then restart your $40 journey with $10 for B trades, $30 for A trades. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, if you actually get good at doing the B trades with the $10 and you make $3 on 30%, $3 on 30%, $3 on 30%, and you start to chisel that up, then that $10 will be worth $9, maybe $12, maybe $15 by the time the A trade comes. Now you're adding that $15, $18 to your 30, which will give you, 48, maybe $50. But either way, now you take that $48 or whatever, and now you get 100% on that, and that will get you over to your $96 win, and then you can put, your 56 profits away and go back to your $40 and repeat the process. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So what that's going to do is allow you to trade as much as you want to trade, but it's also going to protect you from your cost of learning. You know what I mean? All right, 1 second, boys. All right, let's go. All right, so here we can see that we have the beginning of these trades, right? So this is where you would start off with a smaller $10 bag in these areas here. And this is because you have your 2 hour starting to head down. You have your 1 hour starting to head down. And the trigger for a short is a 15-minute red moon, the 30-minute red moon, and the 1 hour red moon, right? Which allows us to get into this section here, right? Like here, and create a trading opportunity, right? And this is where we go down to a 15-minute time frame, and this is where we would take advantage of these trades that are happening. And this is to kind of show you what's going on here. So when we get a 15-minute red moon, you can see that we're in this section here, and then we get a 30-minute red moon, and we're in this section here, and then the 1 hour red moon or 30 comes in here. But we also had the 1 hour come in right here. So remember, one of the rules, AJ, what up, baby? It's lagging a little bit. It's a lagging, but don't worry, guys. This will be recorded, and this will be on YouTube and in the Discord, guys. So what this is right here, guys, is one of the things that allows us to Ja, you bastard. I heard, man. I don't know what you bro. Stay in the system, Josh. But so what this allow you to do is that it allow you to get your trading experience in without costing you any money, right? And then the money that you lose can be made up with the right trade. So here, so one of the rules is that in order to short something, right, we need at least a 15-minute and a 30-minute and a 1 hour red moon. The 1 hour red moon is the moon that overrides the volume, right? Because we want the 1 hour volume or the 15-minute volume to be below a 5 or a 4.5 line, which is this line right here. So right here, you have a red moon. You have your 15-minute red moon pop up. You have your 1 hour red moon pop up here. And that is going to allow you to basically say, the 1 hour red moon is allowing me to, that there's going to be a significant drop in volume, right? And it's going to create an opportunity for a beginning of a B trade, an intro trade into a trend change, right? So when that 1 hour red moon hits, it happens to also be when the 1 hour and the 2 hour both cross and start to head down, which means that we're going to have an entry off of this area here, okay? Lex Spin. I make hip hop music link. Hold on. I make hip hop music. Link is in my bio and available on all streaming platforms. Yo, Lex, you need to send me an email with your music, bro. You hear me? Yo, Lex, you hear me? Send me a thing, man. All right, so basically this gives you an opportunity for a trade here, right? This is more of a B trade. It's not a full out trade that we want in there. And but it's an opportunity to make a trade in this little section, right? The other thing that I want to take a look at here is the second entry to that 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and get a 15 minute in here. This is our 15-minute trade. And we can see here that we had a 15-minute moon. The 1 hour red moon is what we're looking at. And this section right here created an opportunity for a trade because we had a 1 hour red moon, which overrides the volume. So the 1 hour red moon overrides the volume that we're waiting for it to come down. So once we get that, we can see that there's a section here that we can take advantage of. And it was a nice little entry here that went for 60 points. So this is a 60% area of a trade. Now what we have to understand and be very clear is that when we enter these trades or get into these trades, we are looking for a very specific amount, right? Which is 50%, nothing more. Hey, Kuma Chin, Kuma Chin, man. Damn, man, I'm always late. I hadn't been online much today, but I did hit a good trade today. Yeah, baby. I like it. Which Kuma? Are you in the Discord, Kuma? All right. So while we're looking at this, guys, I want to also kind of like slide into some trades. But this is the beginning of an entry of a trade. Now we don't have a 4 hour yet, so it's not a full, a full safe trade. But short Matic, I think guys are shorting Matic today, guys. I think Matic already got shorted a couple times. And actually, you are right on the money. Here's a 1 hour red moon on Matic. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Hey, babe, are you on Wi-Fi, baby? Yeah. Can you do me a favor and go regular phone? Yeah. Thank you, baby. It's just because I'm streaming too, babe. Slowing me down a little. You're good, you're good. All right, so we have a Matic here. And Matic is about to cross over. So Matic looks really good. 4 hours about to cross. 2 hour crossed. 1 hour is on its way down. So we really just need a 15-minute reset, right? So let's take a look at the 15-minute. So Matic is going to be a short when the 15-minute pans out here, right? So we're going to watch Matic closely. And then as soon as we can get a... Looks like it's bending down right now. So Matic looks like it's starting to give up right here. We have a 3-minute red trend, so we're good. The 5-minute is at the top. We are leveling out here. So yeah, we do look like we have a nice little Matic trade here. By him ignoring my comments speaks volume. What are you talking about? You want me to read your comments, Hustle? Oh, his name is Hustle. He must be intelligent, per se. I put hustle in my name, boys. You know what that means? Huh? It means I'm a gangster, boys. Hustle. Hustle hard, man. All right, let me get into this real quick. I put hustle in my name, so you better listen up, man. Hustle, hustle. Yo, baby, can you put some hustle music on? Put some of that hustle hard music on, baby. A guy was trying to talk to me. His name is Hustle. I mean, he's trying to teach me something, baby. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hustle, play that shit for me, baby. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hustle, hustle, hustle hard. Play that shit, baby. Play that shit. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. Where's Hustle at, bro? What were you talking about? Hustle, hustle. Let's see what he got right here. What was his comments? Let me slide up. This guy does not know a single thing about trading. He can't even articulate basic TA. Oh my God. Yo, Hustle. How about this, Hustle? I'll tell you what. Don't be mean. Hey, Hustle, you got $100,000 to put up, Hustle? Don't be mean. I'm about to be mean, baby. I mean, how you gonna name yourself Hustle when you ain't got no money? I'm sorry, baby. I'm trying to be better, baby. It's just hard. It's just hard. It's just hard, baby. I try, and I try. I'm just confused, man. I'm just confused, bruh. So where you at, Hustle? You got my attention now, bro. I make high six figures a month.
So VC.
Let's put it up then. What's up, brother?
I was just gonna say when you looked over at Matic, I pulled up Matic as well. So it's a 15-minute red moon already. You mentioned we do the reset on it and then hit it at that second one, right?
Yeah. So when you have the first thing we want to do here, bro, is like a quick peek here. I just want to check value, right? So I want to look at the 1 hour. All right, that's kind of like key. So you see the 1 hour or the 15-minute?
Yeah, I'm on the one.
Yeah.
I'm on the 1 hour right now. Yeah.
All right. So what's the value at?
It's in the green. It's high up there. It's 9.6 right now.
On Matic?
I think so. If I'm looking at the correct Matic.
Yeah, you're up there. We're up a little bit high. We're about 11.7. All right. So the thing that we're looking for here is we need a 1 hour red moon, right? That overrides. That just lets us know that we're heading in a downward direction. So we have a 15-minute, we have a 30-minute, and we have a 1 hour. So that allowed us, go back and take a look at the 15-minute moon. And you can see where the 15 moon started the entire like pullback. Now the thing is here is that the other volume that we look for, the other volume that we need to look for is the 15-minute getting below the 4.5. I do record every trade, Hustle. You see the volume on there? Now, the volume for us to get into a trade is when the 15-minute gets below a 4.5 line. Right? A 4.5 or a 5 line. You see that?
Yeah.
All right. So that's kind of like the other part, right? So we can't get caught up when we find something, right? Like the 1 hour below the 5 line is an A trade, right? The first B trade happens when the 15-minute volume gets below the 4.5 line, right? Which is what happened there at the, let's see here, the 9, you see like if you go to the 15 minutes, see how the red trend kicks in? There's 1, 2, 3, a green candle, and then the entry into the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles down. Right?
I see all that.
Yeah, so that's the B trade, right? So that's kind of like the volume is where we want it to be in a B trade, right? So that's kind of like that first trade. So the trade is still And remember, we're only looking for 50% right here, right? So we got it right there. So that's our 50%. And now there was a bounce in there, right? And the bounce that we're looking for is, that's the one we're playing right now, is the 15-minute coming back up, right? And now the 15-minute coming back up and then going into a short, which is what we're looking at right now. It's shorter. So that's what we're looking for right here. We're going the Matic. We're doing that second little bounce of that 15-minute. That's the
Do
trade.
you think you're gonna print the green moon though?
Which one are you looking for? The 15? So this is volume for us, right? So right now it's a very short like pullback trade. Because we're still waiting for it to get to an A trade, right? So these are the trades that you need to be very consistent with. Quick gains, right? You don't want to push these gains too much. You want to keep them simple. So like for us, you have a 15-minute pullback, right? So I would go down to the 5-minute or the 3-minute, and that's where I would take profits, right? I would take it off the 3-minute move. So see how your 3-minute is? So the 3-minute is going to be the one that we want to work off of here. Because we're still high in volume when you look at the entire trade here, as far as like, positioning for the Matic, you know what I mean? We're not in a full trade here. This is why when you're working over your entries, right, just kind of like getting in and out of your trades, this is where you want to use that smaller bag that we were talking about, just to start learning your position, right? Because all these little spots here are going to have different movements, right? So this trade right here is I would work off the 3-minute. Right, because the 3-minute is going to be our entries and our downside to this until we get a better entry, right? So what I would want here, like for a full trade, right, is I would want this to play out a little bit more. I want that volume a little bit lower and a little more. Let me see what the moons are here.
Magic got a lot less volume. It's been dumping.
Matic or what?
No, Magic.
I didn't even
Can you
check
take a
the
peek
Matic.
at that?
Magic. Yeah, give me a sec. So like here on Matic, we get our 1-hour red moon, right? So that's the beginning of a trade there, which we got, and now we're working on the next part. Now these are kind of just like working into the A trade, right? That's the really ones that we want to dig in. And we're slowly getting there, man. I mean, we got a cross on the 3-hour red moon. The 4-hour is about to cross, so we should get a 4-hour moon here. But we want to watch that volume here, right? So the safest trade here without any fight is going to be when this volume gets below that 5 line on the 1 hour. So that's kind of where I want to be right here. Is that first trade kind of already happened for us in this section here? This first B trade, and then now I would be more like, you want to be a little more patient on that second one, you know what I mean? Because this is where the bounces and the retests come at, and we want to get this a little more solid here. But you can see right here the 15 is starting to pull down. So it's starting to weaken here, right? So we're not in a bad position, but it's not going to move really quick. It's not going to move really quick. So we'll come back to that. Let me check in Bitcoin real quick. Now Bitcoin is kind of like the other scenario. So like look at Matic. Here's your 15 minutes. See how the 15 minutes up and it's starting to curl back down? That's a good sign for us. Now we go to Bitcoin, right? We're looking at Bitcoin. The difference in Bitcoin is, notice how Bitcoin's 15-minute is already on the bottom. So now we have to have some type of Bitcoin push up here. You don't want to fight against the 15-minute trend, but you also remember as time goes on, the trends get weaker, right? So you can see here that we just broke negative volume on the 15-minute, for Bitcoin. And then over here, look how Matic, see where we broke the negative volume here? That's where we seen that big, like, that drop that happened, that first drop for the B trade. All right, you see that? That's where we are with Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin's kind of in that scenario where we're just dropping down. Like, so that's what we're looking for on Bitcoin, is this next little drop in the negative volume. And then we'll have to take profits on there and kind of like reboot. But that's kind of what we're looking for. But all these trades are in the very beginning. Nothing really solid here. So we're really just kind of like lining up here. So what we want is we want the 1 hour volume to get where we need it to go. So I would expect the 5 minute to come down to the 200 moving average. That'll give us about 50% on there. So let me set some of these things up here. So I'm going to set my Bitcoin up. I'm going to take, what is this, Bitcoin? All right, so on Bitcoin, I'm going to take a quick, maybe like 30%. Nothing too crazy there. I'm going to take a 30% on Bitcoin. And I'm going to put a 1%. Now that my stop loss has been passed, I'll put a 1% loss on there. I'm gonna take that. Okay. You know,
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I need some help with this kind of trade. Can you check Magic? I'm trying to figure out where's the right place to enter, because it looks like it's almost an 8, past the B trade, maybe moving into an A. I mean, the 4 hasn't turned over yet, but like, I don't know. Can you just look at it real quick? Let me know.
Oh, are you still on the? Where's the 1 hour value?
It's down. It's negative. It's been negative. It's been dumping and dumping.
Yeah. You're in an A trade already, bro.
Okay, so what do you enter on the 3-5 minutes or the 3-5 minute tops?
Yeah, three minute tops. Sell on the 3 minute bottoms. So what is it? What's the ticker?
Magic, like, you know, MAGIC.
MIGAC. Magic. Let's see here. You went from a trading room to a laptop. Every stream times must be tough, you see. No, actually I'm on vacation. I travel the country. So times aren't really that tough. But I'm a real hustler. You know what I'm saying? You tell your mom I said hi. She making breakfast tomorrow or what? What she cooked tonight, bro? She make you meatloaf? Hey, Ma! How's the meatloaf? Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so yeah. I mean, you're moving back into the negative here, bro. Okay, so you see how the 1 hour green moon came in, pushed back up for you. I mean, this volume is real negative. So you've already had, oh Jesus, bro. Did you get that dump? Wow. All right, so there's a big dump there, right? 1 hour came all the way back. I mean, let me take a look here, bro. This thing is dumping a ton, bro. Jesus. This thing, oh, you're not even close to this. All right, so you gotta be careful here, bro. You hear me? You're getting ready for your okay. You got a long way on this 4 hours. So this is still a lot of up pressure here, which is weird, but that volume is overtaking it, man. This thing's about to actually dump again. All right, there's your 2 hour. You're about to get a 2 hour moon. You got a 1 hour moon. You look really good here, bro. I would say that, you know, I would just watch the 5 minute here. That volume is really low, man. So Magic is actually looking like it wants to dump again. So I would play the 5 minute highs, top to bottom. Yeah, 30 days. What you got, bro? Look at that. You see my view, bro? Look, hustle. Show me your view. There, that's my view, hustle. Look at that. That's called city lights.
All right. sure because like the 4 hours pointing up, but the volume's so low on the other time frame, so that's why I wanted to check.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. It looks really good. There you go, Hustle. Times are tough, bro. Times are tough, Hustle. I mean, me, yeah. I mean, you know, $3,500 a month apartment. Yeah, times are tough, bro. I'm struggling, Hustle. What you do for side hustle, bro? You got room for me? I come work for you, Hustle? Yeah, hey, Uchi. Times are tough, Uchi. Oh, man. Oh. Get yourself a view, Hustle. Get something for yourself, bro. Yo, bro, how did you find magic? Is that just, what's it doing? What is the best entry to sell magic? Well, I mean, look at, so you got to get who said that? Nuskia. So I would enter magic on this 5 minute. I would sell it at its bottom. This is a lot of dump here. Jeez. You know, what I would do here, man, that's a big, I mean, you know, the problem is, Jimmy, is that it has all this room to go down to 50 cents, right? So it has all this space. So everything here is on the floor, but the 1 hour is still pushing down, right? So, yeah, this is just...
I'm going to try to enter at 53.80. That seems to be the top of the 5 minute. It keeps getting rejected out there.
Yeah, where it is right now is kind of like the top zone for it. Let's see. What's the leverage on it? Can you do 100 on it? 100x? Magic.
Yeah, I was planning to do 100.
Let's see. I'm missing out here. Hold on. All right, so Matic, boys, we're up 40% on Matic. I'll come back to Magic. What's the 3 minute on Magic? What's a 3 minute on Magic, bro? All right, 3 minute. Oh yeah, we're good on Magic. So we're taking a short here on Magic here. We need a red moon, guys. We need a red moon here. So, hey, Jimmy, you hear me? Wait for the red moon. Let me know when the red moon comes, Jimmy. All right, let's get back into. All right, boys, we're waiting for a red moon on Magic. Magic red moon. Not Matic, but Magic. Magic red moon. This is Matic? Ooh, Matic 58 cents? crazy. All right, we need a red moon on Magic. You hear me, Jimmy? Jimmy, red moon on Magic. You can't enter on our green moon, bro. So let's see where this goes. But yeah, it seems like you're in a pocket here, bro. I think the high for it would be about 53.94. Yeah, 3-minute red moon. You need a 3-minute red moon. That's the problem there. Three-minute red moon here, boys. Magic 3-minute red moon. Remember Geo, red moon, red trend, right? I mean, right now we got a green moon, so. All right, so Geo, if you're gonna watch Magic, let me know when there's a green, red moon. Need a red moon on Magic. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. All right, so digging here, let's get back into what we're looking at here so we can actually make some quality trades here. So a lot of these trades are just B trades, nothing too special here. 15-minute, 1 hour, 30-minute, right? The 1 hour moon comes in here. That lets you know that you can get into a trade off this basis here. And the 15-minute comes up off the 1-minute red moon. You see the 15-minute bounce up, or the 5-minute, let's go to 15. And when you see the 15-minute push up on it, that's where you gotta find your entries here, guys. And this is where we talk about entering on the lower time frames for better scalps or quick plays, right? So here you go, 5-minute, 15-minute. So when you take a look here, you can see your 15-minute RSI comes all the way to the bottom. It starts to push up here, and that's where you see it bends down, right? You don't get a 15-minute red moon till here, right? The 15-minute RSI is already at the bottom coming across, right? So that's a dead zone there. You get your 1 hour red moon, flashes in here, right? So this trade is out there. It's a trade you can take advantage of. That would be on the 5-minute. It's not a trade that I would take advantage of because it's kind of like, it's too much of a coin flip in here, right? So we want to be a little more solid. So we would skip this trade, but we would use this trade as an indicator of a next move, right? Meaning that when it pulls down, consolidates, and then what we're waiting for, guys, like we like to see, is when the volume gets below the 4.5 line, right? Now with this trade here, this is a entry to a follow-up trade. And what this means, right? Yeah, 3-minute red moon, Jimmy. Let me know when that happens. 3-minute red moon. So that's where we're going to play the 3-minute right here. See that 3-minute right there? This is where we're going to do the 3-minute, right? So when I go to my 3-minute, I slide to my 5. This all looks good here. And so as soon as this 3-minute starts to come down there, I think that's where we're going to play our short position. I'm just going to reverse this into a short. We're going to take a short position on Magic here, and we're going to track this little trade here real quick to see how you're doing. All right, so let's get back into Bitcoin. So this first trade here, man, it's a B trade. It's a trade that if you're good and you want to trade and you want to, if you're watching everything, you see the 15-minute red moon, the 15 minutes diving, but more importantly, you're watching the volume, right? See the volume coming down? This is the trade you make when the 15-minute comes to the bottom, it pushes up. If you're paying attention and the 15-minute rejects here, starts to come down, that's where you would play the 15-minute red moon for a drop. It's not a high percent trade. which means that, you know, the odds of it happening every single time is 50-50, right? So it's a trade that we don't really want to take advantage of, because even at that moment, you know, we don't have anything really leading into a guaranteed win there, right? So it's a very it's a winning trade, but it's a risky trade, right? But that's a trade you guys can look at. You see the 15-minute bend down, 15-minute red moon hits. You enter a trade, you take 30% profits, right? But what I like to do is confirmation, right? So this is just a confirmation of the trades that's coming. Now, the only reason that we would actually take this trade is because the 15 red moon, the 1 hour red moon, and the 1 hour and the 2 hour both coming down at the same time. And if you enter that trade at that level, that would put you at a spot where you would get about 50% profits. So it's a winning profit, but this is where you guys have to learn to, you have to take your profits, your 30% profits in that zone. You don't want to push it anymore. You take your 30%, right? So this is also where we were talking about earlier, using a smaller bag. So let me start this over here real quick, and we're going to get into breaking this down, like, you know, from